Hey, what's up, Beer and Watch family? Matt Johnson here, and happy Friday, TGIF. And have I got another incredible watch review for you today? A cool, bold quartz watch from the folks over at Core Timepieces. Now, time's a ticking, so let's get stuck in. Hey everyone, Matt Johnson here, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Beer and Watches, where every Monday, Wednesday and Friday I bring you watch news, watch reviews, and I always mix it with craft beer brews. Now today's Friday and I'm coming to you again from my kitchen, and over there is my little dog Yogi, kind of creeping. What are you doing, buddy? Anyway, I hope you're all well in this mad crazy world, and I hope you're all ready to kick back and relax for the weekend. By the way, today I'm wearing one of my cool Watch Geek shirts, available on my store at shopbeerandwatches.com. That's right here. I'll also put that link in the description below this video. Now today I'm reviewing the Fists of Fury. Ha, ha, ha. It's a really cool quartz watch from the folks over at Core Timepieces, previously known as the Sharp Brothers. Now if their name sounds familiar to you, that's because a month ago I previously reviewed their flagship watch, which I'm wearing on my wrist right here, the 7 Sins watch. This is an automatic watch that's really cool with some really neat features, and by the way, people think it's so cool that it's actually sold out, but don't worry, they'll be available again in June of this year, which is 2021. However, the quartz version of the 7 Sins watch, which is basically exactly the same, it's got these switchblade hands, it's got the iconic 7 Sins window at the 9 o'clock position, but instead of an automatic movement, it's a quartz movement. It is also considerably cheaper. Well, those are still available, and if you stick around to the end of the episode, I'm going to tell you where you can get this watch, the quartz watch, and also the Fury watch that I'm reviewing today for an incredible deal, less than retail. I'll tell you all about that at the end. Now, I was super stoked with the 7 Sins. Of course, I had to send the review watch back, unfortunately, but I was so stoked with it that I actually picked one up for myself on wrist right here. I am a proud owner, and I'm glad to say I got it before they sold out. Now, you can imagine, because I was so taken by this watch, I was keen to review other watches that the Core Timepieces group produced. And in particular, I was keen to get the watch in that I'm going to review today, the Fury watch. So I sent them an email, of course, and the next thing, a parcel van pulled up at the door and it dropped off this bad boy. So without further ado, let's swing this camera around and get into the review. And like I said, stick around, because at the end of the episode, I'll be telling you how you can get these timepieces from Core Timepieces at really great savings. All right, all that being said, let's get into the review. Okay, we are looking here at the supplied ballistic style nylon travel case, first of all. As you can see, it is blazoned with the Sharp Brothers logo. Now, let me explain, because I've already said Core Timepieces. So Stephen Conti and Kareem Kafuri, who started Sharp Brothers, spent a couple of years designing and engineering and prototyping their unique watch ideas before they actually came to market. Now, after originally launching as Sharp Brothers, they rebranded to Core Timepieces just recently. So that explains why this is still branded as Sharp Brothers. All of the watches are designed in New York. Their watches are unique, bold, and really draw attention, and that is exactly why I love them. Now let's go ahead and take the watch out of the travel case here. We've got the cool dagger logo on the zipper there. We'll undo this, and I love these travel cases because they're really solid and good for taking the watch traveling with you to keep the watch from getting damaged. So this is a really great addition to the package when you purchase one of these Fury watches. Upon opening this up, we've got a little booklet here. It's got some of the details about the watch, all of their social media. Here you've got also how to set the time, set the date, water resistance, warranty, etc, etc. All of the watches come with a full 1 year, no questions asked warranty. And here is the watch itself. Let's get a microfiber cleaning cloth and just give that a little polish so it shows up the best it possibly can on camera in this review. And just look how stunning that watch is and the color of that watch. Now at first glance, this may just look like a colorful quartz watch. But as with all watches that Core designs, the attention really is in the details. Now, the first striking thing about this watch that you see is the color of the dial. It's available in blue, red, and this green that I have here. It's bold, it's colorful, and it commands attention on the wrist. And trust me, I know after wearing it out and about town. It's got a metallic sunburst effect to the dial with the iconic Fury Flame design in a matte finish on top of that metallic sunburst dial. Really cool, kind of got that rock star look about it. I absolutely love it. Now, the stainless steel hands that you see here are custom made in a furious flame design to match the fiery styling of the watch. And again, they are of polished stainless steel. We have a ticking stainless steel second hand, and we have stainless steel hand applied hour markers, followed with a dagger at the 12 o'clock position there. We've got the Sharp Brothers logo just below the dagger, and then down here just above the 6 o'clock position we've got the name of the watch, Fury, and then below that 10 ATMs, which is 100 meters of water resistance or 330 feet. Now, the white back date window at the 3 o'clock position here is really a nice contrast against that bright green dial. It's crisp, it's clean, and it's very, very easy to read even at a distance. Now let's move on to the case. The case is a solid stainless steel. The finishing on this is very, very nice. It feels high-end, and as an added security, the stainless steel is covered with a military grade PVD coating, which lets the raw stainless steel shine through. Absolutely great build quality on that case. There is a sloped upward bevel to the fixed bezel, which seamlessly continues up into the domed hardened mineral crystal. Now, the band on this is a ballistic nylon NATO strap, and it's got a design feature, as you can see here, of a green stripe matching the color of the dial. So on the blue version you're going to get blue, and on the red version you're going to get a black and red striped NATO strap. All of the hardware on this is stainless steel, a signed stainless steel buckle. The strap is super comfortable on wrist, and it has holes here which are going to take this all the way from a 6-inch wrist up to a 9 or even a 9.25-inch wrist. We're just going to take this NATO strap off so that we can actually take a good look at the case back. We've got a stainless steel screw down case back. In the middle there we have the Sharp Brothers logo with the dagger in the middle. Stainless steel, water resistant, and again 10 ATM, 100 meters, which is 330 feet of water resistance. Now we're going to unscrew this case back and take a look at the engine inside that is powering this quartz watch. But before we do, guys and girls, it's time for a beer break. We are going to have a beer because, after all, beer and watches would not be beer and watches without the beer. Now, this one is Zyweek beer, and it's spelt like this, but it's pronounced like this. And it's been produced in the Archduke's Brewery in Zyweek, Poland since 1856. Now, apparently, it's best served at exactly 6 degrees Celsius. I don't know what temperature this actually is right now, but apparently that little crown logo right there turns blue when it's at the optimum temperature. It's a pale lager at 5.5% alcohol volume in this 500 milliliter bottle. Now, I've reviewed Polish beer before on my channel, and I really enjoyed it. If you like a crisp, clean lager, then you're gonna love Polish beers. But right now, without further ado, let's crack it and stack it. I've got my favorite Millennium Falcon bottle opener. Open bottles, you may. That was the worst Yoda impression ever. Remember to pour gently for the first 2/3 and then tilt the glass up and pour more vigorously for the last third. You think I've been drinking beer already? Cheers to each and every single one of you. Here's to the weekend. Do I have beer on my mustache?
Mustache.
Just like I remember it, Polish lager, really good. It's clean, it's crisp, it's easy going down. I'm going to sink a few of these on the weekend, I think. Let's get back to the watch review. Woo, that is some good beer right there, guys. Now, I've gone ahead and taken the liberty of putting the watch case into my case clamp here, and I've got my back remover. So we're going to take this case back off, just give that a turn, and that should loosen up the case back here. Let's see if we've done that enough. We certainly have. And let's pop that off and find out what engine is inside this quartz watch. And there we go. Let's get my little spyglass and let's see if we can take a look and figure out what's going on. So I can see right there that this is an unadjusted Miyota 2353 Japanese movement. I can also see the watch battery here is a 626SW watch battery, and there we can see it says no jewels. Now I like how the movement is set in the back of this watch. Everything is really cleanly done. Kind of reminds me when my dad used to take us to a restaurant as kids. He'd always go in the bathroom first and check if it was clean, and if it was clean, then he said it was safe to eat there, because if they clean the bathrooms, they clean the kitchen. And you know what? This movement's exactly the same. Everything's really clean in there and well done. They don't have to do that, but they've gone to those extra lengths to make sure the inside of the watch is as nicely produced as the outside. As for that watch cell battery there, I can tell you that it's got a 3-year battery life, and the accuracy of this Miyota 2353 quartz movement is going to be plus or minus 20 seconds a month. So let's screw the case back on. We'll take a look at the crown, we'll do some measurements, and then we'll finish up with a shot on wrist. Okay, let's take a quick look at the crown. It's got really good coinage on it there. It's not signed. It is a push-pull crown. Pull it out one time to change the date on this, and as you can see, that date clicks in really well, no problems there. And then you pull it out again to actually set the time on the watch, and that's very responsive, no lag on that, and really nice to see those stainless steel flame hands there. Very, very cool. Push back in to set everything. And by the way, when you pull this out, the second hand does stop, which means a couple of things. First of all, it's a power saving mode, so it's not drawing as much power on the battery, and secondly, it's hackable, which means the second hand stops when you pull that crown out, which allows for more precise time setting. We're getting a really good shot of that metallic green dial there. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really well built all round. Really good finishing. Very, very impressive for the $149 retail price, or I've actually got them for $129 at a discount. I'll tell you a little bit more about that at the end of the video. Anyway, let's do a quick measurement on this. We'll get my trusty calipers. So first of all, the case diameter on this is coming in at 42 millimeters. And with the crown, if I can do that, 44 millimeters. Case thickness, well, that's a little difficult to say because I've got it on the NATO strap, but if I just sneak in behind that NATO strap there, 12.8 millimeters case thickness, and on the NATO strap, 15.6 millimeters. We've got a bandwidth on this of 20 millimeters, so that's going to be nice and easy to change that band to any other band that you want to put on here. And as far as the lug to lug on this goes, we've got a lug to lug on here of 49.6 millimeters. So let's finish up with a quick shot on wrist. Well, there you have it, my friends, my full review of the Wrists of Fury watch from Core Timepieces. I absolutely love this quartz watch, and you know what? It's not like any other quartz watch out there. Considering the build quality of this, the solid case construction, the unique hands, I think it's a great deal, and the retail on this is $149 US. But I've managed to secure a discount for my subscribers out there, so I can get this to you for $129 US. Now, as for the other Core Timepieces, I've got great discounts on those as well. What I managed to do is get a few of each of those watches in from Core Timepieces, and I'm selling them on my store, shopbeerandwatches.com. That's right here. I'll also put it in the description below this video, and you can get this one, the 7 Sins watch, and the 7 Sins quartz watch at really great discounts. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please do subscribe by clicking the subscribe button right there, or below this video if you're on your mobile device. And while you're doing that, roll over and click the bell button so you don't miss a single one of my watch review videos, which are every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday without fail. So that's it for now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Don't forget to pour your favorite beer, your favorite wine, your favorite soda, put on your favorite watch, kick back and relax, because after all, you've deserved it. We'll see you again on Monday for another watch review here on my channel. And if you haven't seen all my watch reviews yet, you should definitely check out this one. That's a good one right there. And click on the Beer and Watches logo to subscribe. Take care. I'm Matt Johnson, and bye for now.